If you're a billionaire, you're kind of a You are. It's not even your fault. You have an unnatural amount of money. You have no choice but to be a It's way too much. I sat down and did math for this bit, just so I could explain to you guys how much money you really have when you're a billionaire. Here's the difference between a millionaire and a billionaire. If you're a millionaire and you spend $1,000 a day, it will take you 2 years and 7 months to go broke. If you're a billionaire and you spend $1,000 a day, it will take you 2,700 years before you go broke. Holy shit, is that even legal? You guys realize how much money that is? That means if Moses, the one from the Bible, if Moses had $2 billion and was alive today, he would still have money to spend. Not because he's a Jew, just because that's an insane amount of money for anybody to have.
That is not only insane, but depressing that society and mainly political leaders allow and enable this.
The scale of $1 billion is really crazy. So let's say 1 grain of rice is equivalent to 100K, and 10 grains of rice would be then 1 million. Well, how much is 1 billion? So my Saturday night consisted of counting 10,000 grains of rice, one by one, just to show you guys how much $1 billion is. Of course I filmed it, and of course I time-lapsed it, and this is playing at, I don't even know, God knows how fast it's playing at, but... So now I'm proud to present to you the results. That is $1 billion, where each grain of rice is worth 100K. Look how much rice this is, guys. That's crazy. I just bought you like a Lamborghini right here, and I didn't even notice it was gone. Here's a $5 million house in California, and oh look, I still have all this money.
Well, a lot of you guys asked me, well, how much does Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos have in terms of rice? So that was my mission, and I went to Costco. I got the rice, I brought it home, and once I brought it home, I went to work. I also want to say that I have 5 families that are going to take this unused rice, so it's totally not wasteful. Okay, so the moment you've been waiting for, 100K, 1 million, 1 billion. Jeff Bezos has 122 of these, or 58 pounds of rice. If each grain of rice was 100K. Like, look how big this is, guys.
And yet that video is outdated. So imagine what you just saw and understand that Jeff Bezos is now worth, per NBC News, $240 billion. Elon Musk at $363 billion. And Mark Zuckerberg at $260 billion are only ahead of him. This is flat out dystopian stuff.
They say these are very exciting times. They are. Some people say they're scary times. I disagree. I think these are very exciting times. When they're changing all the rules, we can do anything we want now. I say, let's kidnap some billionaires. Why not? We got a lot of problems. 5 guys have all the money. Let's go get them. Who's gonna stop us? Look, I'm all for you being a billionaire. Good job. Good job. You worked hard, you changed the world, and you're a billionaire. You get to be a billionaire for 24 hours. You don't start giving that money away to poor people by morning, we're coming to get you.
It's no shock why New York City mayoral candidate Zoran Mamdani remains ever so popular, and also why the Dems want to squash him. He'd say on Meet the Press, and I do quote, "I don't think that we should have billionaires because frankly, it is so much money in a moment of such inequality, and ultimately, what we need more of is equality across our city and across our state and across our country. It's because this message is not only smart, but relatable."
It's weird if a bunch of billionaires go, yeah, the stores are bare, the prices of gas is up, so just drive less. Hey, you can't afford gas? Maybe you should, don't go there, that place you want to go. Why don't you go to, hey, you want to go see your mother? See her less. It's very condescending and strange to tell people that they should adjust their habits when billionaires and people worth hundreds of millions of dollars have only gotten richer, have only bought more jets, have only bought more property, can only do more things, and people that aren't in that bracket can't do anything, and those people are told it's good.
They tell people to go on long bike rides rather than just drive.
Go on a bike ride with your kids on the highway. take your children on a bike ride on the side of the road and go to the grocery store. It's good for you. Maybe you'll all die, and we can stop hearing your mouths.
You know what that reminds me of? When WK Kellogg's CEO Gary Pilnick went on CNBC and said, the cereal category has always been quite affordable, and it tends to be a great destination when consumers are under pressure. He would state amidst grocery prices skyrocketing, quote, if you think about the cost of cereal for a family versus what they might otherwise do, that's going to be much more affordable. He would then say, cereal for dinner is something that is probably more on trend now, and we would expect it to continue as that consumer is under pressure. I mean, and I say this with all due disrespect, and whoever's editing this, shout out to Mark, bleep it out, f*** you.
Hi, I'm a billionaire, and is that a book make reading illegal? Hi, I'm a billionaire, and why aren't you pregnant? Enforced breeding program for slave labor. Hi, I'm a billionaire, and is that bottled water? Make water unaffordable. Hi, I'm a billionaire, and did you say something? Legalize muzzles for peasants. Hi, I'm a billionaire, and is that a senior? Destroy all social programs and set maximum age limit. Hi, I'm a billionaire, and are you breathing my air?
All jokes aside, More Perfect Union put out this piece of video in 2022 about Stuart and Lydia Resnick, who own well-known products like Fiji water, Palm, wonderful pistachios, put those on the BDS list. They are hoarding the water supply in the state of California while it suffers from immense drought each and every year. What stage of capitalism is this, guys?
It's so ridiculous because like I feel like I'm doing everything, and I bet everyone in here you'll do your bit, you make an effort. You know what I mean? You're all at home washing out your yogurt pots, running around with your green bag, thinking you're doing everything right. But it's just so unfair. We're doing all this. Meanwhile, thousands of miles up there, you got Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Richard Branson, all trying to race each other to Mars, burning thousands of gallons of jet fuel. Meanwhile, I'm down here on Earth in a 1 litre Ford Fiesta trying to suck a McDonald's milkshake through a paper straw. How is this fair?
You want to know why I'm in favor of taxing billionaires and Zoran Mamdani's platform and even going further left when it comes to this subject? It's because I see so much that is wrong and how it is completely unethical to having that much money, hoarding that much wealth, and seeing how everything is going up, yet we continue to stay down. It is by design. It is why Jeff Bezos was front and center at the inauguration. It's why double sig how Elon Musk right there at the inauguration. It's why Mark Zuckerberg right there as well. It's why so many mega millionaires and billionaires endorse this guy, because they know that he will not take money and food off their plate, money out of their bank account. He's gonna do that to us. And that's why in this big, beautiful bill, which by the way, Chuck Schumer, thank you so much for fighting for us, for changing the title of the bill. I am just so grateful. That right now, how are they gonna pay for all of these cuts? And how are they gonna funnel all that money to all those billionaires so they could, take pay cuts? It's by making life harder. It's by taking away SNAP, taking away Medicare, taking away Medicaid, taking away food stamp. Like, why are more people not on board with this? I mean, I don't get it. You're not gonna become a billionaire. I hope you make as much money as you want. But I also hope it doesn't come at the expense of your freaking neighbor. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYTsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.